YouTube, Kent here. Hope everyone is having a great day. Sorry I haven't been making videos for a long time, but there's been a lot of family business going on with my daughter taking her exam, and there's been a lot of stuff. But anyhow, before I come into the main subject of this video, I just want to tell you that as I told you in earlier video, that the Swedish car maker Saab, in earlier video I said I gave them 2 years, but it hasn't gone that far. So they even sold their properties today just to get some money to pay the rent or the payment for the employees. So the situation is really dire, and I can't see this go on for much longer. So, and the government ain't gonna jump in and bail them out. They refuse that. So as I said earlier, Saab is going down. It's just a matter of time. And it leads me to the name of this video is War is in the Air. If you go back to the economy, like in Saab, they pumped in a lot of money just to keep the business going, but in the end you have to have revenues to be able to make money, and it's just like the whole economy since 2008. They're just pumping in money in the system, but if you don't got enough revenues, you can't get the system to work. That's how it is. So the whole world is just on a temporary, what do you call it in English, help breathing, or what the hell you to call it. So you can see it in the US. Nothing is really happening there. It's just small steps. The employment ain't getting any better, and the economy isn't really that much better than back in 2008. It's just that they printed a lot of money and put it into the economy. And it's the same thing in Europe now. So you see Greece, just today they're having riots in the streets. They're having a general strike. Athens airport is closed. And there's talk about Greece defaulting on their debts now. So it's going to be like a domino thing. If Greece falls, you have Spain. That is a big problem. It's going to affect the rest of the world's economy. And that's why I call this video War is in the Air, because you have a lot of tension now down in Turkey and Syria. The government's just pounding on the people there. They want democracy, or whatever you want to call it. And Turkey has threatened to go in some sort of a military aggression against Syria if they don't behave better, what you want to call it. And even yesterday NATO came out and said they supported them with their airfields and stuff like that. So and you have Iran in the back that is supporting Syria, and you have Hezbollah in Lebanon. So there's more tension than ever in the air. It's just before the First World War and the Second World War. It's a lot of tension that could easily spread over to be a big regional war in the Middle East, and maybe even involve Russia and China, because you don't know how they're going to behave if something really bad happens. So watch out for the coming weeks. I would say prepare. I don't often say that, but prepare for the worst. And I would say, if you have some stocks or anything, just lock them up for a while. If you have some money saved, put them in safe haven for just a half year or something, just to be on the safe side. If nothing happens, thank God for that. But if you look at the economy, that is so much worse than we ever can think. You're gonna need so little to make the whole economy just to break right now. So, and that's connected. It always, when the economy is bad, there is big war happening. So I have a bad feeling about this. Here in Sweden, as I told you earlier, we are doing okay, but it's just a feeling you have. It's not that good as you think. People are not spending money as they should do if there was a really good recovery. So it's just a feeling I have. But anyhow, the closest they keep your eye on Greece. If they default on their debt there, you never know how the domino is going to fall. It could spread really fast, and even to the US and the rest of the world. So, and everything today is connected with trade and globalization. And God, we live in a complex world, I'm telling you. But war is never good, but this time I have a really bad feeling. It's just one mistake from one side or the other, and it's just gonna break loose. It's like in Libya, as I told you guys earlier in my earlier video, from the beginning it was a bad idea, and now it just goes on and on and on. There's no solution in sight, so there's a lot of things going on in the Middle East and in Europe, so otherwise, have a nice day. Maybe in a couple of weeks you have other things to think about. Bye bye.